Hello, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. This reading will be for my air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra for the week of July 22nd, 2019. So we are still navigating the eclipse energies. I still am definitely feeling it. Actually, it wasn't so bad, like I said, for people who have been doing the work, because Capricorn definitely pushes the emotional issues up out of you. Also, happy birthday to my Leos as well, because we go into Leo season in a couple days. So that's what's up. Having a sun in Leo, everybody's about to be happy, more fun. We still in summer vibes, more proud, right? We hope. What are the major themes for my air signs for the week of July 22nd, 2019, please? Now, last week it was all about self-reflection and success coming, having some breakthroughs as a result of reflecting on yourselves. So let's see how that goes. Air signs. Okay, so angel number 256. Look up angel number 256 Earth signs to see if that resonates with you. Still waiting on Mercury to go direct. So yeah. So first card, you got the center card. I think it's interesting because 33 has been coming up a lot. It's the number of, remember, joy, creativity. It's the perfect like number to kind of exude the Leo energy, right? It's fun. It's about creativity. The ascended masters. It's a very joyful number. And so with the center card, it's about success, being right on the money, everything being on target, right? Everything being divinely crafted. And then the 7 wands, 7 stars. So this is about your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, everything that you've been trying to make, you're trying to bring forward, right, into and manifest in the physical plane. Yep. Oh wow, this is cool. Everything is on target, and this is cool too. Remember, I also said that about this card. So the 7 stars represents Aquarian energy, right? So maybe you're Aquarius, or this also has to do with things that you probably didn't expect to working out, right? Something out of the blue, something kind of off center, so to speak, right? Something that you did that you may have been like, this is just random, I'm just gonna try this anyway, and it's working out. Also, there's an element of leadership in this card, because again, you have this one guy who is physically bigger than the other 4 people who he's leading, right? So this is, and he's also protected. So this is saying to step into your leadership capacity in any form, right? This could be specifically what you're trying to manifest, right? Hopes, dreams. It could be career, it could be relationships, family stuff, but also know that you're protected from above too. This is cool. Everything is on target. 6 bamboo water, communication, traveling, things kind of. So this makes me think of the fact that Mercury is still retrograde. So the water represents healing, and we definitely have some of that, right? Everything being on target, even a surge forward, so to speak. Because look, this boat is being propelled forward by the wind, but the wind is unseen. So that's a good thing. The other side to that, though, is that it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So to the person who's on the boat, that might be kind of frustrating, because it's like, why am I going back and forth? It's a double-ended sword. It's like, well, at least I have motion, right? Clearly something that I cannot see is moving me forward, but at the same time, I feel like I'm communicating right back and forth, kind of squiggly. So remember that Mercury is still retrograde. Make sure that your communications this week are healing, right? You're communicating to heal. Like, you know how you say, well, we eat to live, right? Or eat for health purposes. Now you want to make sure that you're communicating to heal. That's very important right now. Let's clarify the center card. Wow. Wow. We got a guardian too. Dang. Hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work. So that's better. Okay. So you got a center card to clarify the center. Success on top of success on top of success. Did I mention success? That is beautiful. I love that. Wow. So again, everything being right on target. I told you that already. Everything that you're working on is on target. And I think this also speaks to what I said with the water card. This divine hand, right? We don't know who threw this. We don't know who shot this arrow. All we know is that it ended up where it was supposed to end up, right? It don't even matter who shot it. So everything is on target. This is divine assistance, divine intervention, a divine hand guiding you, air signs. Then you have the 6 circles, peach. So abundance, whatever you are working on, whatever, and you only you know, whatever you are working on, it's everything is in order. Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. Okay, you have the peach card, and she has 2 peaches, right? So she has enough to share. It represents abundance, fertility, extravagance, wealth. The peach also, the word teacher just came to my mind too. So she can also look, once you have acquired more than enough, then you learned something, right? You've learned enough to teach. So this card is not just about her material wealth, which obviously she has, right? Physical wealth. It's also about her being able to spread that knowledge forward, right? She has fruit to bear. She can give you knowledge, seeds. So this can also mean, in a more metaphorical sense, like people may be coming to you, a younger girl or young woman, to give you stuff, give you seeds, it could be little seeds for a garden, right? It could be abundance. It could be physical things, but it can also be seeds of knowledge, right? Okay, I've done it, so let me show you how I did it, right? Also pertains to romance. Center card and the peach card represents romance too. So there could be a successful romantic connection here. I ain't mad. Maybe even romantic connection that started through family. 4 circles, jade. Okay, we know this is about hard work, right? Very Capricornian. With the 4 circles about balance, stability, and material, in terms of material wealth, things like that, but also self-worth. With that came with the guardian, came with the farmer card, right? Which is about abundance, fertility, working hard, right? Getting to the root of the matter. Now I think it's interesting that this card is underneath the water card, because I told you about communication and making sure that when you communicate, it's to heal, right? So this farmer is getting to the heart of the matter. He's getting to the root of it. He's cutting through all the nonsense, even though Mercury is retrograde, right? Because you still got to communicate. You can't just not communicate because Mercury is retrograde, right? But he's getting to the heart of it. He's putting in the work. I told you that. When you communicate, make sure it's healing and put in the work to get the picture, right? I'm literally doing the opposite, ironically, but to get the picture across, to get the point across. So with the jade, you could have some issues with, again, self-worth, self-esteem, self-doubt, and working hard, knowing that what you could be questioning, right? All of your hard work, is this getting me somewhere? Right? I've been working and working and working. Remember jade and all the time and effort and toiling it takes to get it to where it's at this beautiful, priceless level. So you could be doubting that, right? Some of you could have some issues with working too hard, overwork. But then the solution is saying, ironically, dig deeper. Keep doing it. Keep going. So if you feel like you've been working too hard, take a break and get back at it, right? Don't give up. Do not allow self-doubt to creep in. With communications, work harder, right? Do the work. Make the effort, right? So this may not even be literal work. It could be find another way to get the same thing done. Be efficient, right? Work more efficiently. Okay, so let's clarify the 7 stars. Tortoise, yep, I just told you about wisdom. Unicorn. So we got the tortoise, 7 bamboo. Tortoise, talking about your hopes and your dreams, what you're trying to manifest. Spirituality, right? Manifestation. That's all 7 is about. And look, we got 7 and 7 to clarify the 7. So all of the things that you have going in your head in the ether, the wisdom that you're acquiring, right, takes patience. Be patient with your leadership endeavors. Be patient with the things that you're trying to manifest. Be patient with the spiritual realm, honestly. Be patient. Know that you're acquiring wisdom along the way that will set you up for greatness in the long term. 1 bamboo peacock, another bamboo swoop. Talking about peacocks. Maturity. She's very mature. She's reflective. She looks at herself. She realizes the things that she needs to change in herself, the moves that she needs to make. She realizes that the physical plane is temporary, right? It's just one aspect of her being. Yes, she has acquired things. Look, the peacock is right underneath the peach. So yes, you have women. You could be receiving wisdom from women this week. It could even be yourself, right? If you're a woman, female, it could be an older relative. Some of it could be younger relative, right? Because we have the peach and the peacock. But realize that She has something to share, and she's been through it all, right? And she's gonna go through some more stuff, to be honest, right? But because she has poise, she's able to withstand all that. She knows that that's just how life goes. Remember with the boat, it's moving forward, even though it seems to be going zigzag, zigzag, right? There's not one straight path to take. Understand that, realize that, reflect. 9 circles unicorn, being honest with yourself, listening to your intuition. So this is like an older lady. This is guidance from an older lady, intuitive guidance from somebody else, or being honest and being patient with the advice that you may receive from an older lady. But this all represents, it all goes back to what you're trying to manifest anyway, right? So this is stuff that you want to hear. You want to listen to this. You want to acquire your wisdom. You want to listen to your own intuition, as well as be open to any other divine assistance that comes through people, right? Because the divine communicates through people. Okay, so we're talking about, wow. All these repeating cards. Interesting. I think it's interesting too that we have 2 females and then just 1 male. Usually there are more males in the spread. So like, again, definitely divine feminine energy coming through on this one for sure. 9 bamboo willow. 9 are about endings, completions, things wrapping up. But remember, I told you that could be a good thing too. When you finish school, or for the semester, or you graduate, that's a happy completion. Things like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be something bad or negative or unwanted. It could be a long time coming, right? Something long time in the making. The willow is also about resilience. It's ironically too about healing. So again, healing with resilience, being able to bounce back, being able to still accept your abundance and see your abundance. The tree is still producing. The roots are still intact, not going by what you see, right? Because remember, we had the unicorn card talking about intuition and following your truth and being honest with yourself. The willow card don't look strong. It don't look like it's doing anything, but actually it's doing everything. It's surviving, and not only surviving, it's thriving. Now look, this is interesting. Last 2 cards are the same. They repeat. And remember, there's only 4 of these in the whole deck, 144 cards. So ironically, or not ironically, right? No such thing as coincidence. You have 2 out of the 4 houses in the same reading and back to back. Heavy emphasis on your living situation, change coming, the 5s, where you work, where you spend a lot of your time. Definitely. Talking about communicating, how you communicate at home, how you communicate with your job, with the people you live with the people that work. Making sure that you are communicating in a way that is healing. Making sure that you are communicating from the heart. Communicating information that you're getting intuitively. Because you're getting some intuitive information about these locations, about your house, where you live, your neighborhood, your city, your physical body, your job. But I really feel like this is a home or job. You're getting intuitive information. You're getting wisdom from an older lady. You could be this older lady, right? Disseminating knowledge too. Resilience, but they're telling you to be resilient. Communicate unapologetically, but in a healing way. Oh, look at that. The sun just came out when I said that. So make sure you're communicating at home. Make sure you're communicating at work. Communicating your truth. Right? You got to do that. Interesting, but everything is right on the money. You got 2 success cards. Everything is right on the money. Everything is exactly where it needs to be. Okay. 14. Look that up too. It just popped up. So how does a general reading relate to Geminis? 5 bamboo lotus. All right, Geminis, angel number 5. Look it up, see if that resonates with you. So 5 bamboo lotus. Sorry about that. 5 bamboo lotus is about, first of all, changing. I think this is interchange. Changing in how you communicate, changes in relationships, how you relate to yourself. Because remember, the lotus is a baby. She's naked. She is vulnerable, right? Navigating her emotions in a very open, vulnerable way. coming out of that water, right? That's what the water symbolizes. But there's also mud underneath. So she's been through a lot of things, and now she's reaching for the stars. Everything is on target. I feel like this is divine wisdom coming. Divine wisdom. Being open to it. Making sure that you are vulnerable and you are open to the knowledge and information that's coming to you from the divine, Gemini. Because change is definitely a coming. You can bet that. You just got to be ready for it. Receptive. All right, Aquarius. So 6 wand, fire. Angel number 24. Look that up, Aquarius. See if it resonates with you. So the fire, I feel like this is burning away things that no longer serve you. So again, the fact that the house came up twice, and at the end, this is at work or at home, 100%. Like, something is not working. And this could be how you relate to other people, how you communicate. And remember, because we had the willow as well as the water card, right? We are still navigating the emotional energies of the eclipse. So this is burning away stuff that just no longer serve you, Aquarius. Ways of life, ways of communicating specifically. Things that just ain't working no more. So get rid of them. Don't be afraid to burn bridges, to be honest. That came up. Burn bridges, but also bridges within yourself that are leading you nowhere, right? Things that you're connecting within yourself, maybe from your childhood, and maybe, okay, that's it. So maybe you have an experience from your childhood and you just keep reliving it now, and you keep making that connection, and you need to sever that, right? That doesn't have to be, your past don't have to be your reality now, your present. So sever that, heal that, communicate with yourself, Aquarius, so that those issues can be healed and you can move forward. Libra. 2 wand, sword. Angel number 20, Libra. Look it up, see if it resonates. So this is interesting too, because the sword is about sacrifice. 2 is about balance though. 2, this is like the Libra card, Libra number. So all about balance. Making sure that you're not sacrificing too much for yourself, Libra. I mean, for other people. It's too much of yourself for other people. Making sure that you are making necessary sacrifices, right? Stop, don't give too much. Don't give too much, don't give too much, Libra. Look at that. The sun just came out super bright when I said that. Don't give too much. And I think it's interesting to note that in the shadow, we have one of the fighters in the shadow, and the other person is in the light. So I feel like that also is saying to accept your shadow side too, Libra. Do shadow work. Everything is on target except the divine communication that comes to you this week. I cannot stress that enough. But make sure that you're being balanced and you're not being biased towards yourself, Libra. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Have a good week. Peace out.